So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Frankie Montas. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Just off the outside edge, and we are underway. Just off the inside edge.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
That's the third. Slings to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Rhys Hoskins.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And that one pulled foul. 0-1 now. Just missed.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in. Now one missed. One out, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Just missed. Out to short. Lindor on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, number 39.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run to win ball games.
Now here is Francisco Lindor. Right through there for a strike.
One ball, 1 strike.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball. And
there's a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And that chance handled. Play is made, 2 out.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And Chris, here we have a deep and talented lineup against a pitcher who's not exactly among the league's best.
Well, this is when you can make your money as a hitter, and I'm expecting them to put up plenty of offense in this one. When you got a lineup this stacked, it's a tough job to keep them in check for any pitcher. We'll see what kind of fireworks they can provide here.
Juan Soto stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That's a ball.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Queens, second inning set to go. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, William Contreras. Contreras getting the starting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. Fouled off, he was late. Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tossed to Alonso. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris. And first offering is fouled off. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
First baseman Rhys Hoskins.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. That's in for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. That's to third, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
But when you see that many pitches in an
Batting
at-bat,
seventh,
your chances of
left fielder,
succeeding go
Isaac
up.
Collins.
And right there, we see the result.
So digging in, Isaac Collins. On the ground, right side. And that's foul.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hoskins stands at second with 2 gone. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second,
off
and
for the
here
Mets,
is Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman Pete Alonso.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jeff McNeil stands in. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Next is the designated hitter, Mark Vientos. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw across his body, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at Citi Field, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, number 21. Montas back to work. Just missed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Inside, just missed.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
Ball, outside.
Montasa moved to first, and he's back safely. Top of the 3rd, no score. Now this is in the air down the line. McNeil makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder Sal Frelick.
So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Sal Frelick. And that one lifted in the air center field. And there's 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Struck out swinging his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Just outside. And it's 1-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. That one's in there. 0-1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got him to chase for the punch out.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. Ortiz makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And misses inside. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 3. Francisco Lindor up next for the Mets. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Check swing, and he went 3-2 now.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 1 so far. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one drifts inside.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against it.
Fires over to Hoskins. Lindor retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. Mets leave 1, and we are still scoreless. Start of the 4th, and now it's Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball
Now
travel,
catcher,
trusted his
William
hands. Nice job of
Contreras.
going the other way.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Man at second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
He had him out in front,
Now
which
batting,
isn't
second
easy to do
baseman,
against a hitter
Bryce
like this,
Terang.
known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Up now for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Pickoff move to second.
Say,
Yelich
easy.
dives back in. Next
No,
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside. 4th inning underway, no score. And downstairs.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk. And the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Doubled his first time.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And fouled off. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. His 13th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Isaac Collins. In for a strike, 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. That's out to center field. Soto gets under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting third baseman Caleb
2 down,
Durbin.
base is empty. Now the third baseman worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Flied to right his first time. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two outs and one in scoring position.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. They limit the damage here. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom 4, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And that's a little high.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. Freeland sizes this one up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Here's Juan Soto. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one inside, and that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That's too low. And it's 2-1. And it's fouled away. The Mets trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, great stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. And takes low for ball 1. Upstairs. That one lifted to left. Collins settles underneath it. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching
taking over on the mound for the Mets, number 40. He's been so good against lefties. So the batting order turns over. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. That's in there. It's 0-1. Freeland, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-2.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Chourio now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Reed Garrett getting ready to go. Stanek warming up as well. slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Here's Yelich at the dish, 1 for 2. That one inside, 1-0. And another ball. There's a strike, 95 of that one. On a bounce right side, Mauricio whips it to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton.
Right
it's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jeff McNeil. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His 9th homer of the year. It's 3-1. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Mark Vientos will hit next. And there's a strike.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chorio on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman Brett Beatty.
So up next, Brett Beatty. Struck out swinging his first time. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Luis Torrens now at the plate. That went outside. Ball 1. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
1 and 2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off for
6.
Milwaukee,
And now,
catcher,
William Contreras. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Outside low, and 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman,
Bryce Terang, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right
now
there.
Batting,
really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could
Hoskins.
handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Rhys Hoskins. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Move to first. Terang back in on a dive. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 4-1.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Next for the Brewers, Isaac Collins. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That one fouled off. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now, number 21. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around, says Ricky Holiday. At the plate, Joseph Ortiz.
Shortstop, Joseph
bottom of the order here,
Ortiz.
Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. That one off the mark, ball 1. Hoskins at second, Collins at first, 2 out of the inning. That misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Late swing fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right side. McNeil sizing this one up. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Uribe also throwing. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that
1 ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strike.
That one almost got him. Battling here as he fouls it away. Slow ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. High in the air, out to right. Frelick has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one
next,
more
for the
inning,
Mets,
anything after that, a hitter or 2 is
Francisco
bonus, but they should
Lindor.
be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Lindor batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Now batting, the center fielder, Juan Soto.
And now the center fielder, Juan Soto. And that one ripped into right, and foul ball.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. Got him swinging, and that's strikeout number 100 on the year. Mets strand one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back.
York
We're in the
Mets.
seventh. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
55.
Ryan Stanek.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
Sal Freeling
Leading off
up now for the Brewers.
Right fielder,
0 for
Sal
3 in this
Freeling.
one. First pitch just misses.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Next offering is down low.
Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the
Now
entire
batting,
bat.
the center fielder,
Jackson Chorio up now for the Brewers. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right side. And there's one away.
Up next for Milwaukee, the designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. Now moves to first. Freeland dives back in safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
First strikeout for him in this one.
Now
That
batting,
splitter's maybe the
catcher,
go-to
William
pitch when he's looking
Contreras.
for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Now the catcher up to hit, William Contreras. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball. In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second. See. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. To third, Beatty. Zips it across, and that is the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for
So
Milwaukee,
the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the
number
pen,
45.
Abner Uribe.
And one thing on him,
Uribe.
he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Pete Alonso
Leading
digs
off
in now.
for the Mets, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And that's through there for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That misses. 1-1. Way high.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out.
Now batting.
So
the
digging
right
in,
fielder,
Jeff McNeil.
Jeff
He's already
McNeil.
homered here in this one. Check swing, and he held up. That one a little bit high. 2 balls, no strikes.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
That one misses. And now 3-0. The Mets trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled off. One down, base is empty. Nasty pitch right there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now the DH, Mark
For the Mets,
Vientos.
designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. And that is gone. And they inch closer. It's 4-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
2 outs, nobody on. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Uribe maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Luis Torrens waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
And a 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe Jared Koenig will take over here?
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year. Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Torrens not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. The tying run at the plate. Foul ball there. And that's down and away. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Second baseman Bryce Terang.
Stanek back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Stanek in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss. The outside corner got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate. But with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Pitch misses. 1-0. Hoskins pushes it foul. And a big swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Collins stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in the dirt.
3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2. Ball.
And it remains 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. First pitch, and he just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
That's down and in.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Tying run at the plate. That one out to right. Frelick after it. He's got it. 1 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. That one misses, and that is ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That to right. Freeland grabs it on the run.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Juan Soto will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swinging a foul straight back. Inside, and it's 1-1. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Step off throw to first. Mauricio back on a dive. Two outs. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strike.
This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And this place is rocking. His 21st of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-4.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now Pete Alonso. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. That one felt good. And they jump out front. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jared Koenig won't go any further tonight, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, D.L. Hall.
Now
just trying to keep this one
Milwaukee,
close here, and this is where a
number
bullpen can
37,
give their players a chance to fight
D.L.
back into the
Hall.
game.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Jeff McNeil. In there at the knees, strike 1. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Grant Anderson appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball. 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Brewers.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Here's the third baseman. What are you looking to do in these spots? You're down a run. You're leading off the inning.
He's not a power hitter, a guy that's looking to tie it up with one swing. So he's going to take and get into this at bat and try to get deep into the bat. Ultimately, however he can, get to first base. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ground ball left side. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Now batting, shortstop Joseph
He's
Ortiz.
2 outs away. And here is Joseph Ortiz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. Not in time. That's a bunt single. One down, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Sal Freely. And there's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Oh, 1 down. And that one is inside. Fastball in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Called out on strikes. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
So last chance for the Brewers. Here's the center on the ground to third. And that is the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.